Micros landing a 4-man Sulfurous Smash, Durance of Hate from Mephisto, and this combination executed perfectly at the end of the game.
From Alarak, make it a quad kill set up by that East.
Wow, did you see that mosh pit? 4-man mosh pit while on a conveyor belt. That was like a regular sushi line.
Nubrak, core at 50%. Both cores are just absolutely melting. Which one's going to go down first? I think this is going to be Respect the Gooses. Oh my goodness.
Ring. Oh my goodness, the ring. Jaina just pulling up everybody here. That's a 4, make it 5
And it
for
does
nothing.
knock them all up. What a play. Oh my God, somebody please clip that.
Welcome in this evening, everybody. Brand new hat for you guys. Look at that NASA going on. What is up? I'm your host, Murda. Really glad to be back with you guys finally. We got the Battle of the Bottoms here tonight for you guys. You know, they're playoff hopes.
Time to change your hat, Murda.
I just got this hat! I just got this! Don't make me change it already, please. Who did that? Shui? Really, Shui? My God. Oh my God. Ah, Shui. I'm trying to get in this lobby. I was having some issues. Finally, I'm in. Anyway, Battle of the Bottoms. I guess I have to switch my hat. I'm really sad. How about I just turn it around backwards? Is that good enough? It's gonna have to be good enough for you, Shui. I refuse. I refuse, Shui! These teams are excited, though. They might not be playing for a playoff spot. Well, if you're Phoenix Rising Diamond, I think you still have about like a 6 or 8% chance to make the playoffs. So maybe they're still playing for something here. They got to walk away with at least the 3 points. I think that's like their only scenario they make it in. Although I'm not the mathematician. I'm not DB Smiley. I don't put out those projections. But either way, I'm excited. It seems like they're excited as well. I got to chat with them heading into this first game, and the Battle of the Bottoms, here we are. If you're out in chat right now, welcome to the stream. Thank you for hanging out with us. I know Covey should be here tonight. I already see Dropping Babies in chat. Welcome, my friend. If you're not already following, be sure to hit that follow button. We'd love to see you guys here. Oh, Dropped Babies in the game. Is this your first game? Because I was looking at the played matches on the NGS site. It said 0 matches for you. Maybe that's a typo. Or maybe this is indeed your first game of the season. Either way. Welcome and thanks for being here. Shui says shades instead. Okay, I can do that. I can do that, Shui. I gotta match my NASA, so we're putting on the old stars and stripes, baby. And maybe I won't switch it around. I gotta show off that NASA pride. We're going to Mars soon. Come on. We're going to Mars soon. Alright, everything's fair. Mongoose even in the house tonight. Mongoose, what is up, my dude? 4th game, I think, for Dropping Babies. Okay, so you have played. Maybe there is a typo indeed on the NGS website. I wasn't sure about that. Thank you for clarifying. We are waiting on the 5th player for Phoenix Rising Diamond to patch their game. Apparently, they have not logged in for the day yet. If you guys are not aware at home, there is a brand new patch in Heroes of the Storm, a big one, because we have another Nexus anomaly entering the Nexus. The last one, as you recall, it was the towers and how they target onto heroes. Those have been slightly modified now. You'll notice tonight our front wall towers will no longer prioritize onto enemy heroes if they're attacking other heroes during those engagements under the towers. It'll only be the forts, keeps, and the core, which will change their targeting now. Also, I believe they reduced the armor reduction that those forts, keeps, and core will also apply. It's a maximum, I believe, of 20% now. Used to be as high as 40%. But then the new Nexus anomaly, this is the exciting part because there's brand new weather effects in the game brought to you by May. May's the newest hero. She released today as well. Although you won't be seeing her tonight, she is banned throughout the remainder of NGS Season 9, unfortunately. But hey, if you're into Heroes of the Storm, what a great time to log in, check it out, and maybe you're a Overwatch fan. Check out May. I had a lot of fun playing her on the PTR. A new tank. We needed a new tank. So I'm pretty excited about all that. And we have all of our players. Okay, everyone's here? Everyone's here? I'm gonna let them know I'm ready to go. Okay. 2 years to update. Yeah, one of our players saying, it took a while. But it might be worth it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about our map bans this evening. It was Team Mana Frenzy winning the toss and opting for first pick here in our first map. So Phoenix Rising Diamond, they banned away Sky Temple and Cursed Hollow. Team Mana Frenzy banned away Infernal Shrines and Towers of Doom. And here we go. You might have just seen it already pop up on your screen. Our map number 1, my favorite. It's Brax's Holdout. You'll have to see it. And it will be Team Mana Frenzy. First to ban here. That was their pick. Remember, they wanted that first ban. Week number 9 here in NGS. That's the final week. Next week, it's playoff time. You said playoffs? Someone said playoffs. I might have said playoffs. Hopefully, we end up seeing Phoenix Rising Diamond with a shot to make the playoffs. I did read DB Smiley's playoff projections, and unfortunately for Team Mana Frenzy, they have been already mathematically eliminated from playoff contention. So not as much on the line for them this evening outside of their own pride here in this Battle of the Bottoms matchup. Let's talk about the standings heading into this. It is in 12th place, Phoenix Rising Diamond with 8 points in the standings, a map record of 7 and 17. And in 13th place, Team Mana Frenzy with 6 points in the standings, a map record of 6 and 20. I believe Phoenix Rising will have one additional match left after this one. So if they can walk away 3 points here, 3 points in their next match, you know, they could make it into 8th place. Maybe. Can they? I don't know. Someone at home do the math for me. I'm not the brightest kid, okay? Maybe they're already out of it. I don't know. Lucio and Mephisto banned out by Team Mana Frenzy, and on the other side, it's Johanna banned out. I haven't casted in a while, okay? The tongue's going to be twisted. I'm going to do my best. You guys will love me either way, I'm sure. First pick, there's Mr. Tassadar. Pretty good wave clear here on Brax's Holdout. Can certainly take care of some of that Zerg wave. Also really good poke. If you're standing around that point, Tassadar is going to make sure you're not there for too long. And if you are, those force walls will be coming down. Here on the opposite side, we're going to see a first pick ETC and Stukov for Phoenix Rising Diamond. And I'm catching up here in my book, making sure I get these written down so I don't forget what our teams have selected here in our first map. 2 picks now for Team Mana Frenzy, Kael'thas and Ana, and that'll be a nice combination of heroes there. You get the nano-boosted Kael'thas, who's going to do a tremendous amount of clear onto that Zerg as well. So they have 2 pretty solid mages already with Kael'thas and Tassadar. And Ana, a strong support here on Brax's Holdout, able to stand behind the wall if she wants and snipe with those healing darts. Final ban will be on Diablo, taken away by Phoenix Rising Diamond. Gonna leave just 1 ban now for Team Mana Frenzy, the last one left. Ripper Hotson chat, thank you for the analysis, says neither team has playoff potential. It's top 8 and 8th place has 15 points. Even with a double domination, PRD would be at 14 points. So both sides playing for pride. And hey, I think for me, those are the most exciting matches. Really just have some fun, really show the true spirit of NGS, and maybe we get a real look at what these teams have to offer up against an opponent that might match them well here at the end of the season. Final ban is on that Rexar. Strong for that solo lane, but won't be an option on Brax's Holdout this time. Banned out by Team Mana Frenzy, which will leave us now with picks number 3 and 4 for Phoenix Rising Diamond. And they want some mage for themselves. It'll be Li Ming and Genji, double resets here. Wouldn't necessarily consider this a strong wave clear comp on a map that often demands a lot of wave clear. Genji, truthfully, one of the weakest in the game at clearing out waves. And Li Ming, of the mages, perhaps the least wave clear out of the whole bunch. Final two will be Garrosh for the tank position, and Malthiel going to be playing that solo lane for Team Mana Frenzy. Final selection for Fane will be Thrall. So it's time to head on over to chat, see what you guys and gals are thinking about this first draft of the evening. Who's going to walk away with our map number 1? That's the wrong button. Let's see. Manage poll. New poll. Who will win game 1? Will it be Team Mana Frenzy or Phoenix Rising Diamond? Head on over to chat right now. Up at the top of your screen, hit the drop-down arrow, select the team you would like to see win this map number 1, and be sure to hit that submit button. Who did I forget to write down? Okay, we need Thrall, and we need Malthiel. There we go, I got everyone in my book. Already see some votes coming in for Team Mana Frenzy, but if you're here rooting for Phoenix Rising Diamond, yeah, you got to throw that support out right now. I know Covey would appreciate it. All these members of Diamond would as well. Ripper Hot says, TMF's last game of the season, so hopefully everyone just has fun. Smiley face. Absolutely. I agree. I'm here to have some fun. Hopefully you guys at home, just the spectators out there, hopefully you guys are ready for some fun. Brax's holdout will be map number 1, and here we go. Let's quickly introduce this team on the left-hand side in their natural color of blue. It'll be Defiant Angel on Ana. There's Tired Lemon playing the Kael'thas. Captain Bobo on the Garrosh. I wish you picked the new skin, though, Captain Bobo. Those new colors are so good. Kelv's on the Tassadar, and up in the solo lane, it'll be Try and Go on the Malthiel. Give it up for Team Mana Frenzy. And over here on the red side, we got Dropped Baby playing the Stukov, Northern Touch on ETC. Geoxerus on the Genji. Here at the mid lane on Brax's holdout, it's Li Ming played by Shogun Misa. And in the top lane, it'll be Fane on the Thrall. Make some noise for Phoenix Rising Diamond. So you can see right here in the middle of our screen, and I don't know how this is, like, is this bugged? Okay, no, we're good. So we do have a rainstorm on this map. You can see it'll periodically be granting all heroes 15% movement speed. You can see it already activating with that lightning strike and the thunder you heard. Let's look down in the bottom lane and see how these heroes are responding to this new Nexus anomaly. Didn't get a big engagement off the bat, but you can already tell that it's going to have a difference, especially in the wave clear. If you can have the Zerg out on the map, maybe you get all those lightning shields all at once. Something like a Genji can kind of dive in, get some free damage onto some Zerg. Yeah, hey, maybe Genji finally gets some sort of wave clear. There's our second lightning bolt, and still not a big engage. It's Shogun Misa trying to step on back with that Li Ming, and we'll be just fine here in the early portions. Let's look up top, though. Malthiel versus Thrall, and already Fane pressured back to the wall, but you'll notice, as I mentioned, that these towers will no longer target heroes when the fight takes place underneath it. Good wall down at the bottom there by Tassadar, but looks like everyone is safe in this bottom lane. Surprisingly so, it looks as though Phoenix Rising Diamond doing just fine with the wave clear so far. I was expecting them to be a bit slower, but they're able to keep up. Decent positioning from Li Ming and Genji trying to play aggressive with some of those shuriken. And right now, maybe some pressure onto Tassadar as we see Garrosh standing on the bottom point, and up top, Malthiel was able to grab control of the top beacon as well. Northern Touch going to try to walk in as Captain Bobo willing to walk back out. Doesn't want that fight yet. They're going to take that 32% and be just fine with it. This is Covey in chat saying, such a lovely casting voice. I'm honored to have you here, Covey. Excited to talk about some potential plans. Secret for now, right? Wink, wink. Toss gonna land on the ETC. Power slide out right through that wall. It'll be Genji on the back end as Kofi's dropping down the gifted subs. 5 of them here. Want to start dropping babies. Turd Herder, Maestro Cast, and Apparition. Welcome to the RG family. Thank you so much, Kofi. Your support is always loved, always appreciated. You, my friend, are a legend. Another good power slide for ETC to get away from that toss of Garrosh. They haven't found the target they necessarily want as of yet, but you love the aggression from Garrosh. You love seeing the tosses come out early, and I'm sure as the game goes on, he'll eventually find a target he actually wants to kill.
A new subscriber has been acquired.
Malthiel doing a fantastic job in this top lane. Thrall not able to walk onto that beacon as of yet, and you can see the mana disparity as well. Malthael still really strong on both health and mana. Fane, I believe, already had to use a fountain tap and a little bit lower right now in the mana department and being pressured off these waves consistently by Malthael. Here in the bottom lane will be Genji in trouble again, now caught on the other side of that electric fence that was picked up at level 4 for Tassadar. But he's got that cyber agility over the wall just fine, as we see our first siege camp of the game being grabbed here by Team Mana Frenzy. That'll give them some pressure in this bottom lane, whereas on the other side, we haven't seen anyone make a move towards those camps as of yet. Another toss onto ETC, force wall down, but once again, ETC with the power slide, able to maneuver around it, trying to step back onto this beacon. Bottom side, where they've been pretty good at holding it so far. It's been really just Captain Bobo on this Garrosh who's been giving them trouble, but once again, able to push him off. Now be able to regain that possession and clear out this siege camp that's starting to pressure onto their minion wave right in front of their wall. Enough space created for Garrosh to walk back on the point. ETC trying to go back there as well, but this time Gravity Lab's going to interrupt that power slide, and ETC is going to go all the way down below 50% health, but he'll be just fine now with Stukov nearby. Going to have that bio kill switch available momentarily. Sleep's going to land from Ana as the silence is there from Stukov onto Garrosh. No kills yet. We keep exchanging health bars down here, but no one able to finish it off to this point. You might also notice a minor graphical change onto these XP globes. We'll see if we can see any more of them drop here in this bottom lane. I'll try to zoom in closely. Of course, none of those dropped globes because heroes killed them themselves. But I do like the added effect. I think it's a bit more noticeable as now we do see another good toss. That one onto Genji. He's pretty swift as well. Good lurking arm from Stukov though. And now a face melt from ETC. Is there enough to finish? Not quite. Li Ming wasn't quite there in range. There's one of those XP globes. I saw it. Did you see it? Look at that. Look, they're sparkly. First blood of the game. Oh my god. It was in the top lane. Try and go going all the way down to 10% health. He survives. Thrall, on the other hand, he doesn't. Doesn't really change much in the top lane because Malthael, yeah, he was holding it the whole time. Garrosh, though, this bottom lane gonna have to try to sidestep around that lurking arm and will barely be able to do so. As we're now past level 7 on both sides, we're starting to look at some of these, and Li Ming going for the orb bill. There's Zay's Vengeance picked up at level 7. Garrosh once again gonna have to walk out of that lurking arm. No, doesn't go down, but finally does fall. No tank on the bottom side of this map now. We might see a rotation start to come out from Genji. He's one of the most nimble heroes in the game. Someone who can definitely help out Thrall in this top lane, who's getting a little bit of help from these lightning strikes. That lightning shield currently applied on top of Fane. Gonna throw out that wolf and root in Malthael, who's now below 25% health himself, trying to back on out. Both beacons in possession of Phoenix Rising Diamond, as Malthael is not going to be able to walk back on the point too easily. Thrall pressuring him out, landing another root, and might get a kill here. 150 health, and does. Exchanging solo kills are Malthael and Thrall. This one's going to really favor Phoenix Rising Diamond, however, because they have control of this bottom side beacon, and there's no look at a repossession coming out from Team Mana Frenzy. This will be 100% for Phoenix Rising. And it's going to be in this bottom lane where they've already done a pretty good job of breaking down that wall. Just this fort still standing in the bottom lane. Garrosh looking for a toss. Not going to find it yet. Actually does find it. That one onto ETC. Good Gravity Labs. Getting shot by the towers and will fall. Captain Bobo and Tired Lemon comboing for a great kill there. But still pretty low on health. Going to have to rely on this Ana to get them back up. And no way to step up while this Zerg wave is here. That'll be the first structure of the game down in favor of Phoenix Rising. Kobe in chat asking how the rain is affecting this match. I'd say so far we haven't seen too much outside of maybe that kill just now in the top lane that you saw Thrall take out the Malthael. I think perhaps that time Fane noticed that he had that additional attack damage. Magic damage, I suppose, with this lightning shield, now exchanging again with Malthael as Fane. Use it to his advantage that last time, but in that instance, maybe not as much.
Resetting pen as per protocol.
It's going to be a globe pick up there in the bottom lane as ETC's already completed Prog Rock pretty early. Nice stacks already from Northern Touch, getting that completed in near record time. Another good force wall from Tassadar going to keep ETC back. You can see all this electricity. Got that nano boost from Ana, but not ending up finding a kill. It's Thrall finding a kill. I'm sorry, that's 2 we've missed in the top lane. These 2 heroes are not done battling, baby. Might be some more camps here. Is that thunder? Did you guys hear that too, or is that just in my house? I think it was in the game. Thought I heard some deep rolling thunder come out. Genji with the X-Strike just to avoid any additional damage coming out from Kael'thas. And we'll be just fine. Not gonna net any damage with that X-Strike, but using it as an escape, hey, you know, short enough cooldown. I think it's about 60 seconds if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, exactly 60 seconds and 70 mana for Genji. Thrall taking some orbs to the face. Tired Lemon going to have to be a bit safe here for the moment, but got a good grenade from Ana. Now going to try to press in. Another globe going to connect. Genji might be looking for the kill, but does get tossed by Garrosh. Disintegrate coming out from Leeming as well. You see Malthy will make the rotation down from that top lane, leaving Thrall all alone up top. Yeah, I think this thunder is in the game. It's actually scaring me. I think it's like deep rolling thunder from outside. Haha, that's your house, man? LOL. Is it my house? I'm like legit taking my headphones off now, trying to listen for it. Power slide from ETC. Has the mosh pit picked up at level 10, but not going to use it in that instance. Didn't have the Garrosh in his sights, and that's really the one target, or at least one of the targets you want to worry about in terms of making sure they're locked in your mosh pit. Might be here, though. 4 heroes on top of each other. The taunt in response, though, from Garrosh going to slow it down, but ETC still in this backline. Going to face melt back that Garrosh very low, and will finally fall on us here. Still holding the mosh pit as it just came off that cooldown, but won't end up finding the kill. They do get the finish onto Tassadar down there below this bottom vent. A triple kill. Okay, yeah, confirmed. The thunder is here. So apparently there's a storm outside. How appropriate, though, on this map, the first time I'm getting to play it, I'm actually casting through some sort of thunderstorm. Bottom lane keep under a lot of pressure, and I believe it will fall. One more good orb from Leeming should do the trick, and there it is. ETC even able to escape. There is the big, massive shove from Stukov. Gonna keep everyone safe. It's Defiant Angel falling pretty low. And they're gonna be able to rotate out, work on that bottom beacon, rotate up top, and start it all over again in another lane. Sparhawks in chat, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for greeting me with your kindness. I do appreciate that, and hopefully you enjoy the match. So far, it's a pretty good one here between Team Mana Frenzy and Phoenix Rising Diamond. Exchanging beacons a couple times. But right now, even without their bottom lane keep, Team Mana Frenzy going to pressure all the way out to this beacon and get some control on it. There's a Sleep Dart trying to connect from Ana, but it doesn't. On the backside, here comes Thrall, 1 second away from having that Earthquake. Could pop it right here, but taunted and last rites out of nowhere. Indomitable's not going to get Garrosh out. It just barely expired there at the end as he's walking through the mosh pit. Leeming does fall. Not able to get all the resets she wanted, but Genji might try to finish the day off onto Malthiel. Not quite. Good gravity lapse from Kael'thas, going to keep them alive, but look at both of these beacons, top and bottom, currently in possession of Phoenix Rising Diamond, up past 90%, and they will be able to complete their second Zerg wave of the game, back to back indeed. And here's some more lightning, here's some more thunder, baby. La lightning, and the thunder, and the lightning, and the thunder, thunder. Does anyone know that song? Is it just me? It's Imagine Dragons, okay? I like dragons. Top lane Zerg wave, a big one, 100% for Phoenix Rising Diamond. There's a nice electric fence used in some sort of wave clear capacity there from Tassadar, but it's still not enough to finish off these. What are they called? Do these guys have names? I don't even know what to call them. Oh, they're guardians? Okay, yeah, these big guardians. That's what they're called. Very healthy, so the Phoenix is going to come out from Kael'thas, trying to clear out the remainder of this wave now at their top lane keep wall. Remember, these towers will no longer target onto enemy heroes if they attack your own friendly heroes underneath them. So Genji able to survive through that, use that X-Strike once again to get back to safety. Guardian's going to take out the remainder of those towers. But that might be enough for Phoenix Rising Diamond to start backing up. There's going to be a little bit more poke coming in from Li Ming. Maybe going to get a kill out there onto Ana. She's very low, but surviving for now. They're going to be able to back out. We do see the glass cannon pick up for Li Ming at level 13, and just seconds away from having level 16 talents. It'll be Phoenix Rising Diamond trying to steal away an enemy siege camp, and they will. Now finding a fight right in their face. There's the Earthquake from Thrall. Power slide in from ETC. Has that mosh pit, but not using it yet. Garrosh about to fall. 500 health. A reset now coming out for Li Ming. Can she find a target? No. This is Kobe saying, imagine liking dragons. And Sparhawk saying, great song. Okay, so a bit of a split opinion on that one. I love you guys either way. And yes, indeed, this is Kobe. Wait, turrets don't target you anymore if you attack a hero. It is just the forts, the keeps, and the core that will target heroes now. It is not the towers. They made that change in this latest patch that came out today. So if you guys are not aware of that, I am glad to inform you. It'll be a top lane boss. Genji, one of the strongest heroes in the game, if not the strongest, at taking this specific boss on Brax's holdout, able to deflect all those shots that come out, this quick minigun. And with this much pressure in the top lane and having this glass cannon Li Ming, I'm fully expecting this keep to fall. Boss still sitting above 75% health as they try to poke it down. Minion wave approaching as well with this catapult that's here. And look at Kel'Thas, very low. Genji trying for the finish. X-Strike in, not going to connect, but they do get that keep down. And this boss still has some health on it. So look at Phoenix Rising trying to stay in this fight. Not willing to give it up yet. Thrall going to be put on the backside. Taunted now by Garrosh. Great Warlord's challenge. And they do get the finish onto Thrall. Their 6th kill of the game. Still trying to pressure back Phoenix Rising. Look at Malthael, maybe all by himself doing this work. No one else nearby from the rest of Team Mana Frenzy. But try and go feeling happy, feeling good. And honestly, did his job. Diamond's going to back on out, get ready for these beacons, which just now activated. Which one do they go to first? Looks like Li Ming wants the top. Rest of the team heading on down to the bottom. There is Stukov, dropped Baby. Going to grab that, and up top it is Shogun Misa. Picking up that top beacon. Will be a bruiser camp available on their own side of the map, so they're quickly heading on over to do that. And on the bottom side, just Genji nearby this bottom beacon. He's going to have to be careful. There's the flip. The taunt came out, but Swift Strike. A little bit swifter than the taunt. Last Rites was used as well. That'll be a 60-second cooldown for Malthael. Here comes Team Mana Frenzy, knowing this game might be over soon. They want a fight. They want to take it now. But I don't think they're going to find it. Good positioning, and now here comes that Earthquake and the dive in from Genji. X-Strike onto multiple targets. They're not at level 20 yet, so Fane's gonna fall again. There's the mosh pit. Can Li Ming find a kill? She's a little late to the party. Does get the first one, now looking for 2. Genji also diving in, very low on health. He's below 500, and Malthael might be able to get a finish here. And indeed will. We also saw the Kel'Thas fall over here. A 2-for-2 trade between these teams, but Li Ming back on the bottom beacon. Gonna regain some of that progress as... Look at this pressure onto the core. Bruiser camp here, catapults here. Malthael's sent back in response to clear it out. Core still at 100%, still has all of its shielding as well, but with catapults in top lane and bottom lane, a lot of cleanup work for Malthael to do here. It's going to need some more help. And instead we have a 3v2 on this top side, and if one of these heroes fall, that could be really bad for Team Mana Frenzy. Malthael doing his best now, 72%, now below 70%. Is the core for Team Mana Frenzy, finally able to clear it up. And Captain Bobo going to step on the bottom beacon, going to get some channel points here. Just a couple. As I'm hearing even more the thunder outside. It's spooky, okay? I honestly thought it was coming from the game. I really did. So there's a question in chat about Mei. She unfortunately will be banned out for the remainder of NGS Season 9, including the playoffs, as we have a fight here. Another great taunt onto Thrall. And Fane cannot stay alive now. Fallen in the past 3 fights, but here's some more resets for Li Ming and Genji. They only get the 1 onto Malthael. And it's ETC and Thrall falling on the side of Phoenix Rising Diamond, who are getting very close to level 20, but with those deaths, Might make it a bit difficult for a little bit of time here. Genji backside trying to finish off this on 100 health. Does he have a Swift Strike? I don't think he does, but Geo wants this. Chasing in. There's that Cyber Agility trying to get closer. Gonna deflect through that Flame Strike. Now Kael'Thas right in his face. Looking for the finish. 75 health on Tired Lemon. But everyone's gonna survive. No kills there. Both beacons back in control of Phoenix Rising Diamond, and this is likely gonna be the end. The core has no shielding right now. No shielding. I mean, it has very minimal shielding. We should say that. It's regenerating as quickly as it can possibly go. But 100% Zerg Wave almost definitely should be the end of this one. There's a toss. This one landing on the Li Ming, now taunted and quickly killed. Remember, she has that glass cannon talent at level 13, which makes it so easy to finish her off. Now without her help, is there a chance to clear out this wave? We'll see. I don't know. Maybe? Maybe? All the Banelings are gone at least. Malthael's here has a lot of wave clear. Kael'Thas as well. There's the Phoenix coming out. Not in a great spot, but it will pressure back some of these heroes. There's Fane on the top side. Thrall trying to get all the damage he can in. Now popping Earthen Shields at level 20, being pressured out again by Malthael. Last Rites coming up, but not going to get the finish. It'll be the Q for Malthael getting the kill. 42% onto this core. They get another kill. ETC's down. Drop Baby's now the only one still in here with that Stukov. And Stukov will not be enough to finish the core, so they go for it, but end up losing all 5 heroes with Li Ming the quickest to respawn. She had fallen a bit earlier. But you hate to see it. Full Zerg Wave, and you don't get to finish. The boss is open now for Team Mana Frenzy. And is this the opening they've been waiting for on Brax's holdout? If you're one of the 67% of voters out there who voted for Team Mana Frenzy, this might be your chance right here, right now. Li Ming trying to get a finish, but now caught on the wrong side of this wall. Able to teleport around. Still being chased down by Tassadar. Another force wall, but that one slightly off target. The finish with that Q. Oh my god. Yeah. A staggered death. 60 plus seconds until Li Ming will be back up. It's going to be a boss and a camp steal. The Bruiser camp taken away. And here comes the pressure in this bottom lane. Someone's going to have to pay attention to the top lane. Catapults are mounting there. But knowing the situation, this could be the only chance they have to win. They got to find a keep in this spot. They have all the heroics online. And they even find this Thrall. The last Rites coming out. Does it get the finish? Not quite. Fane trying to get out of there and will. 60-second cooldown for Malthael. Going to have to wait to come back online as this bottom lane keep wall under pressure. One tower already down. That boss working now on the second one. It's down as well. Just the keep left until it can march its way onto the core. Here comes the Phoenix from Kael'Thas. Again, slightly off target. Not going to get too much value, but keep falling below 50% health. Likely going to go down here. Another good force wall from Tass. They don't get a kill, but they do get the keep. And here's Malthael back at the core, making sure these minions, or should we say Winions, don't finish off the game. 32% is all that remains on their core. And they're just now really back in this one. They have an XP lead there. They're up 16 to 11 in kills. They're stealing yet another camp away from Phoenix Rising Diamond. And it might just be these beacons, the one thing standing in between them and a victory. The bottom lane, this is where the blue Zerg pen is right now. These guys getting ready. And if it goes over to the blue team, yeah, it could be game. Captain Bobo gonna pressure off ETC, reconvert that over to the blue team, now tossing the ETC. There's the sleep. Northern Touch under pressure with the gravity lapse and the last Rites, and ETC will go down. Garage stuck in the death watch, however, but Ana able to keep him alive as Li Ming's gonna fall on the backside. It's a 2 for nothing so far. Fane's also really low with this Thrall inside the Earthen Shields. There goes the toss onto Ana to get the finish, and she will. It's a triple kill, a 3-for-0 for Team Mana Frenzy. They have this topside beacon. Here goes Malthael to the bottom side, was able to return. I said it was a 3-for-0. It was actually a 3-for-1. Malthael using that level 20, no one can stop death, to get back into the game. Now you see the pings coming out. They got to make sure Malthael doesn't fall here. Here comes Genji. Try and go. The only hero nearby is going to have to be safe. Can't afford to stagger out of death. Now is Stukov nearby as well. Going to stay in the fight. Seeing Garrosh making this rotation down. There's the cyber agility, but Geo's going to be just fine. He's safe. But oh boy, is their core going to be safe? It's looking really good right now for Team Mana Frenzy. They got these waves pressured out, and they're even going to get a staggered death out onto Stukov. 61 seconds till he'll be back. Oh boy. The only thing saving the day so far is Geoxerus able to step on this topside beacon and slow down the progress for Team Mana Frenzy. Here's Malthael grabbing a camp as they regain possession of this topside beacon. Already at 60%. They're just counting the seconds until this one's finished up. Genji going to try to get back over to the bottom side, or maybe hop on over to the top side. I think Malthael saw Genji, so starting to head up to the top. 96, 98, and 100. Genji not able to get there in time. Malthael, however, could be in some trouble. Pops his self-cleanse, getting tossed away by Garrosh. There's a disintegrate. No finish. Try and go. Will survive. There's the Phoenix just to make sure no one walks through the vent. Holy smokes. It is a 100% Zerg wave, but look at the other side. They know the situation. We're about to have a core race on our hands. Fane leading the way with this Thrall, and the full hearts are here. Fane caught out on the wrong side of that force wall. Under pressure again. The last rights getting the finish. The shield still on the core, 30%, as the other side, the Zerg wave's just getting there now. Genji, he's not the best at wave clear. Neither is ETC. They're not going to get the core down. 32% will stand. And look at the core on the other side, dropping like a fly. What a comeback. Coming back from 2 keeps down and really low odds to win the map. It is Team Mana Frenzy taking Braxis Holdout. Yeah, I'm not so sure it gets much better than that, if you're looking for comebacks at least. Core down to 34%, I believe. And they hold it. They hold it twice, in fact. Maybe 3 times, depending on how you look at it. A bunch of mistakes, a bunch of staggered deaths there at the end for Phoenix Rising Diamond. And what fortitude from Team Mana Frenzy, able to fight off those defenses there and hang on for the win. Whoa. Taking a quick look at our talent screen. But boy, who's got to be our MVP? I don't know. I mean, it was a hell of a team effort. Malthael doing what he needed with the last rights. Yeah, they got the kills on Fane. 8 times Thrall fell in that one. Really great map for Team Mana Frenzy with that comeback. I believe I owe you guys a couple hydrates. I was chatting earlier. I meant to drink. I don't think I ever did. So if you donated for me to have some hydration earlier, this is for you. And who just threw out that one now? It was Covey. Okay, Covey. So cheers to you guys. I'm going to be taking a very short break. Gonna set up map number 2. Looks like it'll be Battlefield of Eternity. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the break. And welcome back in. I just checked the Doppler radar. It looks like the storm is just passing on through. I've likely made it through the end of that one, leaving us just in time. We're done with Brax's holdout. That's a storm map. So fitting. I got like the full 3D sound effect going on. But welcome back from the break. It was Team Mana Frenzy winning in a frenzy there at the end of Brax's holdout. We're waiting on our players to join us here. Looks like we have a... do we have a couple subs here? We might have at least one. We got to swap around some heroes here, it looks like. But yeah, game one. What did you guys at home think? You guys picked Team Mana Frenzy. You guys were right. 67% of the vote coming out in their favor. So good job, chat. Looks like we might be waiting on some water to be grabbed by our players. I still owe you guys some hydrate, so I'm going to keep going with that. It's so tasty. It's in a, not sponsored, by the way. I just like them, okay? Yeti. Keeps it cold, baby. Made in America. You'll love to see that. But yeah, deliciously cold. The ice stays ice all night long. And that's really all you can ask for out of a good cup. Can we swap sides, please? Thank you. They were on the wrong side. That's what confused me. I thought we had some subs coming out, but no, it's just they were on the wrong side. That's my fault. Covey in chat saying, regardless of the result, that was quite a fun game to watch. Good analysis, Covey. It was fun. You know, this entire matchup tonight is for fun. And if fun was accomplished, then mission accomplished, right? Am I right? Says Murda wearing a NASA hat. I'm currently watching Phoenix, Regen Phoenix, I should say. They are a map away from potentially getting themselves an 8th place playoff seed. So I got my corner of my eye on it right now. I'm going to try to pay attention to this draft, but they are in the middle of game number 2. Towers of Doom have a slight lead. If you want to watch that action, it's twitch.tv/JinxieCat. JINXEEKATT. You love her. I gotta love her. Picking up that match tonight. And go Regen. I'm hoping they make the playoffs. Looks like everyone's set on the right side now. I'm going to let them know I'm ready to go. Hopefully you guys are excited for game number 2. We're about to head into Brax's holdout. Ripper Hots in chat says, great hat. Yeah, new hat, by the way. First time wearing it on stream. I just picked it up at Target the other day. I saw it sitting on the rack and I was like, oh my god, that hat is fabulous. I need it. Just like I need a good Battlefield of Eternity map. Here we go, draft number 2. This time it will be... Is this right? Yes, this is right. Team Mana Frenzy first to pick. This was the map selection of Geoxerus from Phoenix Rising Diamond. Captain Bobo wearing that captain's crown once again for Team Mana Frenzy. Looking at their first hero ban. Game 1, it was Lucio, Mephisto, and Rexar taken away by them. On the other side, Phoenix Rising Diamond, they took away Johanna, Deckard Cain, and Diablo. Let's see what Captain Bobo's thinking. Does he stick with that Lucio ban? I think it might make sense. Pretty strong here on Battlefield of Eternity for that support position. Can really chase down heroes, especially when you're caught out in that jungle. Usually it's pretty far run to get back to the safety of your forts. Instead, they didn't like what they had to deal with in game 1. They ban out the Stukov. Maestro Cass, welcome, my friend. I've really enjoyed watching your cast all season long. Saying Li Ming Genji might actually be reasonable on this map. I tend to agree with you. A much better map for that double reset comp when they're not going to necessarily have to worry about big wave clear, just killing down some big immortals. There's the ban onto Garrosh, perhaps another respect ban here coming out from the other side. Stukov and Garrosh now banned, which were both played in game number 1. 3 seconds left for this second ban for Team Mana Frenzy. Do they continue the bans onto the supports? No, they just want to take away some of these heroes they saw in game 1. A continuance here as they ban out the Leeming, which was played in game number 1 by Shogun Misa. Final ban of the top half. They will remain banning out the Deckard Cain. He's just too good right now. I think he's become everyone's favorite support in this current meta as we have another Hydrate request coming out. This one from Sparhawks. Thank you. This one's for you. First pick, and that's a racer. Kelvs is going to be playing Vala. Still a lot of ways you can go here with the bans we've already seen. Of course, there's heroes like Malthael we saw in game 1. Even a Greymane can be really great at racing, but they want to take away that Tassadar, and they grab the Johanna, which was banned in game number 1. They know that she's a strong tank, and they want to make sure they have her as in whatever chance they get to grab her. So I like the 2 picks. The Tassadar, okay, you know, you take away an option from your opponents. And Tassia, he's pretty strong. He's pretty good. There's ETC, and once again, Defiant Angel going to be playing the Ana. As we enter into our final ban phase of map number 2. Will this be a ban onto like something like the Malthael? I think would make sense here. They still don't have a solo laner. That was played in game number 1. Another map where having that solo lane Malthael, yeah, it could probably make some sense. Instead, they're going to ban out the Kael'thas, so some more respect bans coming out. Kael'thas was the mage pick for Team Mana Frenzy in game 1. Some pretty good gravity lapses came out. It was the Phoenix was the choice for Tired Lemon. Gonna have to make a swap here in game number 2, however. 10 seconds left for this final ban for Team Mana Frenzy. And maybe they do take away something like the Thrall or the Genji. I think are the 2 that they're thinking about. Okay, this time I'm wrong. It's Leoric taken away. What does Geo have up their sleeve this time? Maybe we see some scary stuff. Yeah, that's scary. There's Malthael and oh boy. Or should I say oh girl. Cassia is a beast right now. The last match I got to cast, it was Regen Retro playing the Cassia, and they closed out the game with 4 kills. Wiped the entire team right at the enemy core, and Cassia was single-handedly able to finish it off. Probably the biggest, and I'm not saying this because I'm like the face of Regen, but that might have been the single best play I saw all season out of any team. Cassia is in a great spot right now. Final 2 picks will be Chromie and Imperious for Team Mana Frenzy. Gonna leave that Artanis still out there. I thought maybe we'd end up seeing Artanis here instead of something like the Imperious, but instead it'll be Chromie for that poke onto the Immortal and Imperious to try to help that front line along with ETC. Final selection is for the Alliance. Anduin is the selection for Dropped Baby. Writing this final pick in my book, and now I gotta head on over to chat. You guys were on the money in game number 1. You picked Team Mana Frenzy to be your game 1 victors, and they won it. But I gotta ask you again, who will win game 2? Will it be Team Mana Frenzy or Phoenix Rising Diamond? Ladies and gentlemen, head on over to your chat right now, up at the top of your screen. Hit that drop down arrow, select the team you'd like to see this game number 2 on Battlefield of Eternity, and make sure you hit that submit button. Your votes will be calculated live on stream. Already this time I see some votes coming out for Phoenix Rising Diamond. Maybe you guys liked what you saw in game number 1 and you think they can pull it together here on BOE. I got full faith in them. I liked what I saw up until the end, really. Maybe some mistakes late, but they were dominating for the early portion of that game. Took a really early keep. A lot of early pressure. They got that boss early to take down that second keep. And there's just a series of unfortunate events that led to that loss. But here we go. Game number 2. BOE. Let's go. Let's introduce this team on the left-hand side first. We got Defiant Angel acting as captain tonight, playing the Ana. There's Captain Bobo on the ETC. Tired Lemon going to make the swap over to Chromie. Kelv's on the Vala, and in the top lane playing Imperious, it'll be Try and Go. Give it up for your Game 1 winners, Team Mana Frenzy. And here on the red side, we got Shogun Misa playing the Tassadar. Drop Baby, going to be on that Anduin. Northern Touch on Johanna. Geoxerus on the Cassia. And in the solo lane playing Malthael, it is Fane. Look at this fog as you give it up for Phoenix Rising Diamond. So game 1, it was the rain. It was the lightning. It was the thunder. Game number 2, we got the fog, and let me tell you how this works. Foggy weather is allowing heroes who enter bushes to gain stealth after 1.5 seconds, stealth lasts for 40 seconds, or until attacking, using an ability, taking damage, or until the fog clears. So you can really get some scary engagements, some scary gank attempts with all this additional stealth available now. Power Slide going to land that time onto Anduin. But Chastised in response has ETC under some pressure. There's Tired Lemon falling pretty low. The Force Wall coming out. ETC on the wrong side of it. Will he fall? 160 health? No. Gonna survive even through that final attack from Tassadar. Why do I always forget what this thing is called? It's called Shock Ray, Murda. Come on. It's Shock Ray. So long. One of the longest reaching talents in the game, but look at the other side. It's Chromie, who, you know, her big, what are these things called again? Yeah, big blasts. These things? Sand blasts? Big blast. No, it's a sand blast, Murda. Is that a little bit longer? I think it is a little bit longer. Maybe about the same as Tassadar Shock Ray. Maybe one of you Heroes of the Storm scholars at home can comment on it. Is Shock Ray longer, or is Sand Blast longer? Or perhaps it is equivalent. Our solo lane matchup this time, Fane, the one getting the better of the exchange over Try and Go, who had that Malthael in game 1. This time going to have to play against Fane's Malthael in game number 2. Our fog has expired, and there's Malthael on the point, but here comes Imperious trying to step right on it. Good exchange here this time from Imperious. Fane dropping now below 30% health, going to stay in there as long as he can, but able to be pressured off by Imperious. Nice work from Try and Go. Brain Genius Academy saying it's the large blast, not the big blast. Okay, I'll let you have that one. Still no first blood as Kelvs was trying to look for it with that vault in, but not enough range for Vala as of yet. You know, she's not level 20. Doesn't have that far flight quiver yet. Pretty decent wave clear on both sides as we do see our first Immortals will be spawning in less than 20 seconds. Only one side heading to their bruiser camp. It's Team Mana Frenzy. No action on the opposite end. They want this bottom lane siege camp as Imperious. Oh man. Along with this siege camp, and I continue missing kills in the top lane. But there it is. Now bottom lane ETC under pressure. Captain Bobo able to power slide away as the siege camp is grabbed by Phoenix Rising Diamond. Our first Immortal phase is active. And PRD is going to make the move up. They are right next door to this enemy Immortal, and they should be able to get halftime first. They have 4 heroes here. And they have that Malthael respawning in the top lane, who's going to try to clear out that siege camp that's still pressuring that wall. This is Kobe saying Sandblast has a larger range, along with Sparhawks, thank you. Chromie is 7 range, Tass is 6.5, and I think that's appropriate, okay? I wouldn't feel right if Tassadar somehow has longer range than Chromie, when that's really truly her niche in the game, in the meta, in the everything. Good condemn from Johanna, now locking in Imperious, but they have their targets on Tassadar. That'll be their 2nd kill of the game. Now with Imperious being pressured back, Defiant Angel able to do enough with these healing darts to keep their friendly units alive. And still able to pressure off onto this enemy Immortal. Look at the positioning from Chromie. She's just fine poking away with those Sandblasts. It's Fane who needs that leap of faith to stay alive, as halftime is secured for Team Mana Frenzy. And look at this. They still have pressure in the bottom lane. Shaman here almost getting through one of those towers. They do get through the wall, but finally, along with Tastar, the Shaman will fall. Should be 100% now for Team Mana Frenzy. They will. Shielding will be about 50%. As you see, Phoenix Rising Diamond able to whittle off about half of the health bar of the enemy Immortal. But they're going to have to make a defense. It will be in this top lane. And I think we're getting some more fog soon-ish? Maybe? I don't know. It might be after this. I haven't played this map with the anomalies yet, so you'll have to, yeah, Johanna dies, but you'll have to excuse my incompetence. It's just day one of the patch, okay? Well, with Johanna down, this should be easy slapping for the Immortal. There it goes through the wall now onto this fort. Force wall coming out from Tassadar, but that's not going to be enough to really pressure out this Chromie. She's shooting away from 7 range. Tassadar, yeah, you only got 6.5 range, my dude. Top fort is down, and that will be a success as we see the fog is back on the map. They're starting to stand in one of these vents. There they go, grabbing their stealth. Oh, baby, this is exciting. You can see the blue effect around these heroes, signifying that they are in stealth. But Tassadar going to be able to reveal ETC in the bush to find Angel on that Ana. Aiming down sights, going to have to pop that off and start running back towards their safety of their wall. Actually, the wall's down, just these towers, I should say. There's a wall, except it's an enemy wall. Maestro in chat saying they like the draft of Team Mana Frenzy a bit better. Well, so far they got the 3 kills. You might be right. Let's take a look at our Game 2 polls. Who won your decision? Looks like this time 80% rooting for Phoenix Rising Diamond. You guys changing your opinion. Game 1, you guys wanted Team Mana Frenzy. This time, you are all in the corner of Phoenix Rising Diamond. And look at that. Fame. Exchanging the favor, just like game number 1, they traded these out. Murda, please! Murda! Can you show us the kills? We come here to see kills, Murda. Please, Murda. Please! Well, yeah, I've already missed 3. Just in this one game, we've only had 6 kills, so that's a 50% failure rate. That is an F by most American standards. Shame on me. Fog's still active. They're heading on over to their Bruiser camp. First Immortal phase, they didn't have it. This time, they'll make sure they do. On the opposite side, there goes Vala getting the Bruiser camp started for Team Mana Frenzy. Kelv's all by themselves right now, but here comes ETC to help out. Also, right behind, there's Chromie and Ana. And that should be enough to finish the Bruiser camp off. But Immortal's already active. And it's Phoenix Rising Diamond already on top of it. Might be able to get halftime quickly here. They got Malthiel with some of that dot damage, I should call it, I guess. Now under some pressure from ETC. Good power slide onto Fade. This Sandblast, deep breathing. What is it called? Those things from Chromie? Yeah, almost finishing off Malthiel. You know, I don't play a lot of Chromie. Give me a break. I'm just a caster. I don't even play this game anymore. It has a name. Someone will help me. Maybe I just click on Chromie. Let's see. Chromie. Dragon's Breath. Ah, yeah, she's a dragon. I remember now. Look at the top lane. Imperius trying to clear out a Bruiser camp. This might actually get the fort down. Starting to struggle a bit. And we'll barely keep it alive? Yeah, let's watch the action now on the Immortal. Phoenix Rising Diamond pressuring this down now below, we'll call it 15% health, even further now, 10%. Force wall down. Northern Touch trying to stay on top of this Immortal with the Johanna, but now starting to get pressured back by the rest of the team. There goes the shield there as Tassadar is going to fall. Malthiel, the only hero nearby, but Fane under pressure, speared by Imperius and killed. Still 461 health on this Immortal, but I don't know how you get in here. Cassia trying to do what she can. They're going to be pressured away by Imperius. Kobe says, we come here to see Murdas, Murda. Well, that's true too. All the Murdas, and I've missed 3 of them. I'm so sorry. Anduin now going to take his licks at it. He has that Divine Star. That can do some damage, right? Drop Baby trying to walk in. There it comes. Cassia falls. Now 114 health, 50 health. And with the help of Tassadar, they do get the Immortal, but is it worth all the deaths? You guys at home be the judge. Cassia down for 15 more seconds. And this might be a very easy clear now for Team Mana Frenzy. Sparhawks wants a game number 3, just wants to hang out longer, wants to have some more fun. I want to have some more fun too, honestly. If we get a game 3, that is a big win for everyone. As projected, this Immortal not going to stand much of a chance up against this sturdy defense, still alive. But will the minions get this fort? They just might. Johanna falling pretty low, however. Sleep now going to connect. There's the leap of faith from Anduin. Fort still alive, just barely. And there's the pull. The Valkyrie getting the kill. Now ETC trying to turn around. Moshpit does come out. There's a light bomb to deactivate it. Anna's down. Chromie's down, but Cassia fell as well. Fort's still standing, but will be able to be killed by Tassadar. Top lane, this one's very low, and I believe these minions will get the job done. So a double fort play right there during the objective for Phoenix Rising Diamond. We saw this earlier. Fane tried to pick up this siege camp, and it was Try and Go's Imperious able to steal it away, but this time making the rotation down towards the bottom end of the map. Won't be able to pressure Malthael off that one. 5 heroes here from Team Mana Frenzy. They want to clear out this siege camp, but Captain Bobo might be pinging for a fight in the jungle. Here comes the rest of TMF, but they're not able to find any enemies that time, even on level 13. Bobo stepping in, still 60 seconds away from a mosh pit. Won't have a heroic here, now blinded by Cassia. There's the stun with the light bomb. Last Right's coming out. ETC barely alive, but will fall to that shockwave from Tassadar. More follow-up from Johanna. Good condemn, also using that blessed shield. It could be Try and Go now under pressure and might fall. Yes, he will. A double kill, and the black hole going to connect onto 3 targets. Force wall down. They get a third onto Chromie. Kelv's at 150 health, and he's going to fall. Defiant Angel, the only one here, could be a mega kill. Yes, it will be. All 5 down. Phoenix Rising Diamond with a mega kill. Immortal phase active. But they might want some damage onto this keep wall first. I think this is absolutely the right play. You got a minion wave nearby. Get what you can onto these structures. Back on out when enemy heroes start respawning. Might just be walling back, honestly, but nice pressure. That's going to set them up nicely for this next objective if they're able to win it. Top lane also still being pressured out. Siege camp is here. ETC was just nearby. And they want to steal away an enemy camp while they're at it. Anna just now respawning, and there's 4 heroes here for Team Mana Frenzy. There's the light bomb, will hit onto ETC, but not on the point yet. There's the Iron Skin, gonna try to keep Johanna on the point as long as he can. Captain Bobo pops that mosh pit, and will be able to, no! He's gonna fall, so walking on the point there is Geo, and able to get out. Wait, no, what? Cassia fell? Oh boy. That was a quick kill. Chromie with the big blast. 3v3 now around these Immortals. Shogun, the one falling low. Tassadar will fall. And now it's Johanna maybe overstaying her welcome without that Iron Skin. Northern Touch trying to escape. And another finish coming out. So what was a mega kill for Phoenix Rising Diamond just turned into a quad kill in retaliation from Team Mana Frenzy. They're the ones set up for this Immortal. And it's a long time until full strength back on the field for PRD. Vala able to clear out that camp in the bottom lane as we have a raid coming in. Who's this raid from? I gotta thank you. It's Ektar, my good friend Ektar. Thank you everyone for joining. It is 16 viewers. My goodness, Ektar. You are quite the popular man. It's going to be Team Mana Frenzy picking up their second Immortal of the game. They got the first one. We're not able to get the second one, but this being the third. And with a very big shield this time. Call it about 95% on that shield. Lulu in chat. What is up, Lulu? Thank you for being here. I love seeing all those, are they Mareeps or are they Wooloos? And I know I just offended you by even asking. I beg you to deal with my ignorance. I mean no harm, I promise. May all Wooloo kind and all Mareep kind live in unity with each other. This keep's gonna fall. I mean, how do you keep it up? Maybe they can. Maybe they can. I don't know. It's gonna be close. There's a leap of faith. ETC trying to find a follow-up in, but not gonna pull the trigger on that mosh pit as of yet. Now approaching this keep is the Immortal Shield dropping. Bane's gonna step in with Malfield, gonna try to apply some of that dot damage now at 75% health. Keeps falling faster than the Immortal. And as I said, I don't think it was gonna stand, and it won't. First keep of the game down, and that one's gonna belong to Team Mana Frenzy. They got a nice lead. Picking up where they left off in game number 1, now trying to close it out. Here they come. Immortal down below 25% health, but they want to get some damage onto this core. Frozen orbs coming out, and they're going to start backing up. Captain Bobo falling too low for their liking. Bane going to try to chase them out now. Chromie on her mount, just a bit faster than Malfield. And they will be able to escape. Ektar saying they are Wooloos. Okay. Alright, we got it. Seventh Day says definitely Wooloos. Self-cleanse from Malfield. Can he get away? So far, yes. With the help from that light bomb. Now the last right's coming out onto Vala. She's going to fall as well. A double kill for PRD. Make it 3 onto Imperius. Yes, they will. Nice pull onto Ana from Cassia. And she's gotten all 4 in the fight. And look at Tired Lemon. This could be their second mega kill of the game. Cassia looking for the Fen finish and gets it. All 5 kills belong to Cassia. I told you this hero was good. That should be enough to close out the game, I'd imagine. They're marching towards the bottom lane, keep already low, and it's about 18 seconds until the first hero's back up. They want to close it out. We might be getting a game number 3 just like that. Phoenix Rising Diamond finding their second mega kill of the game. 1 second till ETC's back up, but will not have a mosh pit. Vala just a second away now. Can she save the day? I don't think she can. Catapults are here. They're locked on the core. 20%, 10%. GG. Game number 2. Gonna be handed over to Phoenix Rising Diamond. And here's our match summary once again, brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series. They started out slow here in game number 2. But Phoenix Rising Diamond, rising from the ashes this time. They pick up the win on Battlefield of Eternity, getting a lot of help in that last fight from Geoxerus, the captain here tonight. What a play. All 5 kills in that mega belonging to Cassia. She walks away with 8 in the game. And, you know, maybe that play alone enough for game number 2 MVP. Let's take a look at our talent screen as you guys at home help me decide who the MVP really should be. We got a game number 3 on the way here in the Battle of the Bottoms. I know some of you guys at home, you love seeing the Battle of the Bottoms. This is it right here. We're playing for pride. We're playing for the love of the game here tonight. And a game number 3, you couldn't ask for anything better. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not already following the channel, I urge you and I recommend that you hit the follow button right now. I'd love to have you a part of this family, casting as many NGS matches as I humanly can. I think this is number like 45 or something like that. Someone might know better than me. I lost count a long time ago. Either way, I'd love to have you guys be a part of the family. We're going to be back in about 2 minutes with game number 2. Game number 3, excuse me. You won't want to miss it. I'm not going to want to miss it. I'm going to be here. Hopefully you guys will be too. I'll see you guys in about 2 minutes. in. I'm typing a quick message of friendliness over to our players. Whoa. Game number 3. The Battle of the Bottoms. You guys love to hear that. And I'm going to say it again for you guys at home. Thank you for that follow during the break, Lulu Heroes. Appreciate you being here. Finally hitting that follow button, I see. Quite the exquisite woman, I see. A fine choice, I must say. If you're not already following, as I mentioned, you got to hit that follow button. It's the most free thing you can do on Twitch. It's wide open. You just hit that little heart and boom, you're part of the family. All of our players are here. We got some GGs and GLHFs in chat. A lot of love being shown between these two captains, all these players that are taking place in this fantastic matchup this evening. Our final map of the night looks like it is going to be Volskaya Foundry, as chosen once again by Phoenix Rising Diamond. They've picked all 3 maps tonight. I gotta write this in my book again. Team, Mana, Frenzy, Verse. These are long team names, by the way. Phoenix Rising. I missed an N there. Phoenix Rising Diamond. I can spell, I promise. I went to school once. There we go. Lulu says, this is awkward. I woulda have thought I was following already. Murda, if you stand still in the green mist, you'll turn invisible in 3 seconds. Okay, let's try. I'm on this side. Okay. I can't go that far into the green mist. I have to fully stand in the green mist. Apparently, like my PC's right here. You guys hear that? Yeah, it's like right in the green mist. You can't see it. It's invisible. Okay? I promise you it's there, though. Oh, they're asking Murda, you ready? Yes. Yes, ready. Sorry. Sorry. I need some water. So this one's for free on me. Thank you for all you guys throwing out your medallions for me to hydrate. This is me showing some love right on back. I'm also thirsty, okay? Game number 3, Volskaya Foundry. Alright, so last game, a lot of respect bans being shown by both captains. I might expect some of the same. We've seen Malthiel come out twice tonight, and in both games, Malthiel walked away with a victory. Game 1, it was Team Mana Frenzy. Game 2, it was Phoenix Rising Diamond. So do we see a ban on Malthiel? Or do we see a priority pick at the minimum? Here on Volskaya, might make sense. He's able to double soak. Strong hero in his own right, even without the double soaking. You saw on those 2-lane maps how effective he could be. Waiting on this first ban now. Time has expired. It's going to once again be the ban onto Leeming. Trying to keep eyes on Regen Phoenix. Looks like they lost game number 2. And not looking good here in game 3 either. Oh man, this might be the end. Oof, oof. Team Happy Cloud picking up a triple kill there as we see a ban coming out for the 3rd game in a row onto Deckard Cain. I know you guys might not be watching the matchup. I am. They're playing for a playoff spot. I gotta show my support somehow. And if it's me talking about them during this game 3 so important draft, excuse me. I'm very sorry. We got another raid coming in. This one from NyQuil Fiend. Party of 14. Welcome. Game number 3 here between Team Mana Frenzy and Phoenix Rising Diamond. Just getting underway with our draft. Bans onto Leeming and Stukov from Team Mana Frenzy. They're going to continue their bans from game number 2. And on the other side, it was Deckard Cain. And it was Garrosh and Kael'thas banned out in game 2. Do they want to also continue their bans here? I would not be surprised. NyQuil Fiend throwing out those globes. You'll love to see it. Thank you for being a subscriber here, my friend. It's a ban on Imperius, who was a pretty good selection in game number 2. That leaves open the Tassadar, another hero I've didn't mention. Also 2-0, along with the Malthiel here tonight. Maybe that's the difference maker. That's the X factor I wasn't considering. Will leave open the Malthael. Does leave open that Johanna, which has been the priority pick. There's Johanna, and here is Anduin for dropped baby. Switching it over to the other side. Captain Bobo making these picks. I think there's a case for the Malthael. The Tassadar Malthael, it's 2-0 tonight. I keep saying it. I keep hoping for it. There's the Kael'thas retired Lemon. We saw this in game number 1. And the Garrosh for Captain Bobo. Another pick that was played in game number 1 that was banned out in that second game. Yeah. These are strong picks. They already show what they can do with these heroes. They're going to try to do it again here on Volskaya Foundry. Finally, the ban comes out onto Ana, who'd been played in games 1 and 2 by Defiant Angel. And we have just one ban remaining for Team Mana Frenzy. Game 2, they took away the Leoric. Kind of out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it. Might make sense to ban him out here again. Instead, yeah, okay, this was our Game 2 MVP. Cassia is banned out. Ektar says, it's a snow map. I wonder if that has any bearing on the team's decisions. Which actually, you noting that is reminding me that this is now us getting to see all 3 different weather effects here in this match. And yeah, how will it play out? I don't know. I don't know. Mephisto, Orphea, double mages this time for Phoenix Rising. Okay. Mephisto drew a ban in game number 1. We haven't called Orphea's name tonight. But is it a risky play to pick up 2 mages? You guys at home be the judge. I mean, it's 2 mages on the other side too. Tassadar Kael'thas. Zeratul, what a great pick to pressure out this backline. There's Malfurion for Defiant Angel. Gonna have some sick roots along with those tosses from Garrosh. I gotta say, I really love this comp from Team Mana Frenzy. Final pick is Maiev for Fane. Yeah, they want some sick melee attack damage as well. So Zeratul versus Maiev, double mage versus double mage. Pretty similar drafts. Who has the edge, chat? You guys are 2 for 2 tonight. You picked Team Mana Frenzy in game 1, and then you picked Phoenix Rising Diamond in game number 2. I'm going to ask you for the final time this evening, who will win game number 3? Will it be Team Mana Frenzy or Phoenix Rising Diamond? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for some democracy. Who is going to win this one? Make your pick known in chat by heading up to the top. Hit that drop down arrow, select the team you want to win, and be sure to hit submit. Your votes are being calculated right above my head, right up there. You see it? All the way up there. First votes coming in for Phoenix Rising Diamond. And if chat is any indicator, which you have been so far tonight, could be looking good for PRD as we load on in to Volskaya Foundry. And for the last time tonight, let's introduce this team on the left-hand side. We got Defiant Angel playing the Malfurion, Kelvs on the Tassadar, Captain Bobo playing Garrosh, Tired Lemon resuming duties on Kael'thas, and currently in the bottom lane, it is Try and Go on the Zeratul. Make some noise. A lot of noise for Team Mana Frenzy. And on the red side, it'll be Shogun Misa playing the Mephisto, Northern Touch on Johanna. There's Geoxerus on the Orphea, Fane playing the Maiev, and Dropped Baby on the Anduin. Might be your last chance to help them win this one. You gotta give it up for Phoenix Rising Diamond. Level 1 talents up on your screen. It's Ancestral Strength for Orphea. Here is the Umbral Bind quest. Bonds of Justice for Maiev. Opposite side looks pretty standard, including the Greater Cleave from Zeratul. You wouldn't expect anything else. There's a nice toss onto Fane, but quickly able to get on out is Maiev. No one falls, but look at those health bars. Kelv's brought all the way down below 100 health. Gonna head back to base. Maybe if Zeratul was there, could have helped pick up a kill on the other side. Instead, we do want to note our weather effect this time. It is the snow.
It is upside down.
Did I just hear a taunt? Snow is accumulating on heroes, granting a 28 shield every 0.5 seconds, stacking up to 224. Shield lasts until destroyed or until the snow stops. So a little bit harder to kill heroes here in the snow. Slows down the combat just a bit. See what I did there? Nice Roots Malfurion here as Mephisto trying to shade on in. Once again, spreading damage onto that backline. But Defiant Angel getting the hots out onto everyone. And able to use through those Moonfire strikes, able to pick up some healing onto his friendly targets. Still no first blood here on Volskaya Foundry, but you got to give the edge thus far to Phoenix Rising Diamond. They're about a half level ahead. And really these rotations being the predominant factor into their XP lead. Taking the rotation up from the bottom lane is Maev. Maybe risky level 1 pick going with the Umbral Bind quest and not in the 4-man stack, so it could be pretty slow on Bonds of Justice. Gonna need 10 of those until they get the reward. Well, you get a half reward at 5, I guess, but you really want that full reward at 10, right? Ektar says the tooltip lies. The shield lasts until removed by damage. It is not removed when the snow goes away. Okay. Alright. I trust Ektar, okay? I do not trust the developers. I trust Ektar. He does a lot of homework, okay? It's more free damage from Mephisto as they're able to clear out this top wave. Support camp still available for either team to look at. I don't think they're going to go for it. No, they're not. Instead, they might want this siege camp. Yeah, there goes Phoenix Rising Diamond on their own side. Opposite end of the map, no one is here for Team Mana Frenzy. So it'll be advantage top lane for PRD. Bottom lane trying to pressure out this Maev. Still sitting at just the 2 stacks on Bonds of Justice. Now on to the point first will be Team Mana Frenzy. Tuna B, welcome back to chat. Hey, hey. Glad to have you back here hanging with us. Welcome once again. Trying to contest this point is Johanna. Here comes Mephisto once again trying to spread that damage out. Hit a lot of targets that time. But Garrosh on the backside trying to really deal with those double mages, but not able to do it by himself. It'll be Malfurion under pressure. Almost called him Malfuel. I'm so used to calling his name tonight. They have to walk back to their fountain. There was a turret dropped by PRD on the point. That'll give them possession of control point A now, as everyone from Team Mana Frenzy starting to head back towards their siege camp. They did clear out the enemy siege camp. And now going to have some pressure of their own about to start up, as both teams are now at level 7. Keep our eyes focused on this. Does Garrosh want to go for the support camp? Might. Actually might find this Orphea. There's the toss. There's the stun. Roots are down as well. Will Orphea be rooted? Yes, she will. And we finally, at the 4-minute 15-second mark, will have our first blood of the game. That one being handed over to try and go. So with this 5v4 advantage, they're still looking to fight. There's Maev getting messed with a bit by Garrosh, but avoiding the roots for Malfurion that time is Fane. But they have to give up the point. There goes Zeratul standing on it. Also walking in is Garrosh. Shogun Misa trying to get some more Lightning Nova damage with this Mephisto. But not able to connect too hard that time. Just Johanna standing on this point, keeping it contested, waiting for Orphea to respawn, and now she's back here in the fight. Captain Bobo trying to pressure in, looking for those tosses yet again. Does find it on Orphea, double stun. There's the roots onto 3. Damage coming out, but they lose their Kel'Thas, they lose their Malfurion, and Garrosh at 300 health has to be careful here. Will barely make it back behind the wall with his armor. But a nice double kill from PRD, and now almost a full level lead in their favor. Looking pretty good as the odds-on favorite for this first protector of the game. And in fact, if I was doing any sort of math, I would have seen that they were really close to getting it. They haven't. And here they come mid lane as the snow is starting to fall again. Alright, so Ektar, I know you were there when I played the PTR patch. Did they change the snow effect to go back to the other snow effect? Like the less snowy one? I can't quite tell. I think they may have. They do get the wall. Here comes Crushing Jaws, but it barely misses a sidestepping Garrosh. Here comes the, what's it called again? Consume Souls? Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of Endurance of Hate, so I forgot what that was called. They do get the kill on the Garrosh. That'll be their third of the game, as the Protector still has 10 seconds left and 25% health. Gonna get a little bit of damage onto this top side wall. And they might actually get the entire wall down. They do. Protector expires. Roots were down for Malfurion, but no kills coming out for Team Mana Frenzy. Still without their level 10 talents. It is a level and a half lead for PRD, who have started to open up the map, taking out both the walls at mid and top. It might be the first to start working on this support camp. But it is scouted out by Malfurion as they walk right on by through towards this mid lane. Zeratul has been having to play the solo lane here once again, try and go. Not able to utilize the Zeratul to its fullest extent as of yet, but now having that Void Prison might make a world of difference at level 10 for Zeratul. See if he wants to make more rotations up towards the 4-man stack and try to find them off guard with that VP. It looks like that's exactly what he's thinking about right now. A couple red shirts split, a few on the fortification camp, a few hanging around that mid wall. It looks like PRD is going to be able to regather up. Just a Mephisto split out in this top lane right now with the siege camp. Garrosh nearby going to be scouted out by the Divine Star of Anduin. There's the toss onto Johanna. She has Iron Skin. Able to walk around this shield wall from Cassinar. Now walking in with the Light Bomb. Gets a stun on 2. There's the Crushing Jaws also hitting 2. Now in the Warden's cage. 4 heroes being pulled back in the center, but they can't pick up a kill. Instead, it's a taunt from Garrosh taking out the Johanna. I lied. I said they couldn't get a kill. They did. It was Zeratul falling. A 1-for-1 exchange as the support camp is killed. Will be picked up by Anduin, and the kill onto Garrosh with the help of that turret. A 2-for-1 exchange now. Consume Souls. Yes, 2 more. Defiant Angel at 200 health. There's the Dread from Orphea trying to finish off Malfurion. And I think Defiant Angel does get away, but wow, a double kill with Consume Souls? I don't think you see that too often. First fort of the game will belong to Phoenix Rising Diamond. So much happening, and I think we got a hydrate request from Covey. Covey, honor system. I'm drinking it right now. It is delicious. Thank you, my friend. Mid lane fort under pressure now. Captain Bobo going to try to use some ground breakers to push them back very low, about, we'll call it 7% on that fort. Lucky number 7. Won't survive because, you know, Mephisto's a hero. That'll be the second fort of the game and 2 in a row here for PRD. Looking for another fight with level 13 talent here. Advantage, control point B. In just about 10 seconds, we'll be spawning in this top lane. And without level 13s, Team Mana Frenzy might be thinking about soaking some XP for the time being. There's Zeratul down in the bottom lane. Still has that VP. We haven't seen it yet. Garrosh trying to find this Johanna at mid, but Northern Touch going to be safe behind the wall. Some pressure now coming from Kael'thas and crew. They get one of the turrets down. Now working on the second one is Captain Bobo on this front line. Cassinar trying to channel away with his auto attacks. And nice force wall, nice gravity lapse, but Iron Skin again from Johanna, going to keep her safe. Walls down, towers down. And on control point B, it is just Anduin right now. There's Drop Baby standing on the corner, waiting to escape. And on the treasure, Golem will make it away. Treasure Golem? No, it's a Treasure Goblin, Murda. Come on, you've played Diablo 3 before, right? You guys have phones, right? If you're watching on mobile right now, say, yes, Murda, I have a phone. Good camp steal. They steal away a turret. Here comes PRD looking for a fight now with level 16 talents. A big advantage for them. 3 levels right now. 7-2 is the kill count. Take a quick peek at those kills. 3 belonging to Fane on this Maiev. 0 deaths so far. Has been one of those players that maybe has fallen more times than they would have liked in this matchup tonight. But looking good here in game number 3, playing the Maiev, really helping the team out. Even with the base skin and the pleb horse, showing some skill on the Maiev. Without level 16, I like this move from Team Mana Frenzy. They're going to march on down to the bottom lane, pick up a couple towers, and maybe even a fort of their own. Will be a protector picked up in the top lane, and here it comes Johanna hopping inside the pilot seat. And starting to march down this top lane. Will they get this keep down? Let's follow the action. I was trying to figure out who won that game between Regen Phoenix and Team Happy Cloud. If anyone knows the result, please let me know in chat. This is Kobe saying, yes, Berta, I have a phone. Thank you, Kobe. Keep very low. Power Glove was applied. Tired Lemon backside under pressure. Here comes Consume Souls. Another double kill picked up by Mephisto. Now Captain Bobo inside that Dread of Orphea. Garrosh is down as well. Keep's gonna fall. Protector still healthy with 30 seconds left. Can they close out game number 3 here? Looks like Johanna wants it, and here they come. Long death timers, 20 plus seconds for 3 heroes. And the core shielding already down. There's a turret dropped as well. Black hole in response from Tassadar. They're down in kills 10-2. Core dropping below 30%. And somehow, someway, Phoenix Rising Diamond are going to walk away with a Game 3 victory and the set over Team Mana Frenzy. Well, that ended quick. We were just watching Control Point B Protector, and that was all they needed. Quick work that time by Phoenix Rising Diamond. I think our MVP's got to be Shogun Misa. 2 different double kills with Consume Souls. Lots of spread damage with that Lightning Nova. Practically double the top damage on the opposite end coming out from Tassadar, just the 26k. It was 48,000 hero damage for Mephisto there in game number 3. Let's take a look at our talent screen before we move on to our interview of the night. I don't know who I'm going to be able to get in here. But I'm going to head on over to the NGS lobby. Does look like it was Team Happy Cloud knocking off Regen Phoenix. You hate to see it. I hate to see it. Maybe you hate to see it. I hate to see it, though. Let's see who's available. I'm going to try to reach out to Geo. Oh, we got Northern Touch joining us. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, hey. I was going to try to message Geo to see who they were going to send in, but glad to see you're already here and ready to go for this interview. How's the team feeling after that big win in games number 2 and 3?
Pretty good. I think first game we had a little bit of an issue actually being too aggressive. We were ahead during the game, and I think we were going for too much when we were ahead. We were like basically split between going for pushing wall, going for the camp, and the objective was up, and we probably should have picked one of the other. But generally, I'd say we played pretty well. We played some really aggressive heroes, and we did that well. And when we actually had advantages, we were taking stuff with them and tried to put them on the back foot most of the game. But it was a good job by them. We know they have a lot of heroes that they're really good at, and it feels like at least looking at heroes profile, some of them might be one tricks. I know I've only played them once, but it's interesting to see heroes get pulled out of nowhere. Like, I don't think they've played Zeratul all season long, and we saw it in the last match where we had, for some reason, 4 mages in one match. I think that's got to be a new record for Heroes of the Storm. That's not in a quick match or a Storm League game. So yeah, it was interesting. At least hopefully we made it a little bit entertaining for people watching.
Absolutely. I mean, tonight it was all about fun. It was all about pride and really walking away this season 9 with your heads held high and putting through your best effort. And tonight, game number 3, I think both teams really need to give themselves a pat on the back and a nice round of applause for putting on a good show. Of course, game number 1, it didn't quite go the way you guys wanted, but it seemed like you guys really turned it around in games 2 and 3. What was the message going around the team during comms heading into that second game? Like, what was the motivation to lead you guys back in the set?
I think when we were in lane and generally, like, for a lot of the team fights, I think we felt pretty good. I think it's when we were trying to push too hard for things that were kind of like outside of our control, like trying to do too much at once is when we kind of started throwing. So I know we started trickling guys in, sending 2 guys to an objective and that sort of thing. And with good teams, I mean, they're going to counter that and they're going to take advantage of it. And because we kept doing it, they did do that. But once we started backing off a little bit and just get it down to, well, one team playing one team again, I think we ended up doing pretty well. Great job to Fane on our team. He's always played good in the off lane. In that last game, he had a bunch of really great pulls. And to our 2 DPS on our team, they've been insane on some of those heroes this season. I know Shogun's just putting out 1 billion damage every time he's on a mage, especially.
Well, it certainly helps when you play a glass cannon Lee-Ming, right?
Yeah, I mean, he is an aggressive character in general. He goes all in on guys, and if you look back through some of our older games, some of the other games that have been casted this season, you'll see him do some insane stuff like invade their camp on what is it called on the snow map. I'm just
Alterac Pass.
On Alterac Pass, yeah, like the first time that's up, 2-on-1, get it and get a kill too, like all sorts of just insane stuff.
Sure.
But actually, a big props to Drop Baby on our team because we picked him up late in the season, and he's a healer, and we actually had to do like a big role swap to get him in here, and he's been excellent in following up on calls and. Generally, like he and I have to work together really closely, so he's my partner in crime most of the time.
Definitely. Love seeing those shout-outs. Let's quickly, you mentioned Shogun Misa playing these mages tonight. Game number 3, honestly, was my MVP just because I haven't seen too much consume souls recently from Mephistos. I've seen a lot of Durance of Hate, but picking up 2 separate double kills with that heroic in game number 3 really led you guys to that victory. You want to mention a bit about the Mephisto, what the situation is there, not going for the Durance of Hate and really putting trust into Shogun?
I mean, I think like the Durance of Hate is really good when you have teams that are going to bunch a lot. I don't think that's so much with like a squishy mage comp. The good part about having like the ranged ult is that once you get them down a little bit, you can use it to finish guys off just from as a global around the map. So that's what ended up happening a couple times during that match, and it was kind of crazy to hear like 2 people pop at once and just the double ding and from the game noise. But it was he likes doing it, and I can't blame him. I mean, he's been playing really well on that hero all season, and if you look at like the highest DPS and the highest DPS per minute, he's usually topping the charts.
Well, tonight you were playing tank for Phoenix Rising Diamond, and game 1, you guys banned out the Johanna, but games 2 and 3, you played the Johanna, which led you guys to those 2 victories. Is the hero amongst your favorites just the strongest tank in the game, or some other factor that I'm not considering? What's your opinion right now with Johanna?
I think Johanna is really good when you combo her into stuns or with stuns. So having like the Johanna with shield with a light bomb, or having any kind of like stun follow up can lead to a really good stun chain, which is why she's good. She's also really good on maps like Volskaya, which we played last there, where you can actually go in and kind of double soak or soak on your own or that sort of thing, or even stand on an objective and be safe by yourself. But generally, I don't like playing her that much. She's kind of a boring hero a lot of the time, and you're just like saving cooldowns for when you need them.
Yep.
I tend to like being on more aggressive ones, but she's meta and it works really well with a lot of comps. So.
Well, obviously, Phoenix Rising, you guys have already missed out on the playoffs, but maybe you've looked around Division C East. Maybe you have a favorite team out there, and looking forward to these playoffs. Who do you think is the favorite for you guys looking in from the outside? Who do you think's maybe going to take Division C East? Who's going to get that crown by the end of it?
I mean, there's a couple teams up at the top, like Lubu and Probus, that have been really good. We played Wood League and done some scrims with them, and those are great guys, so I'll probably be cheering for them.
Awesome.
And a new team that has actually been rising recently is Primates, who we played like a back-to-back series because of a little bit of craziness. And we actually had somebody end up showing up late, and we ended up giving them a rematch, and we had some really tight series against them. So big shout out to them, and looking forward to see what they do as well. But I think there's a lot of really strong teams. When we've been playing these top level teams, it really is a challenge for us, and it's kept us motivated to keep on getting better, especially the second half of the season where we've had a couple new roster members and had to do this role swap. And since then, we've been a lot more competitive. So it's cool to see where we are right now in terms of the rankings, and at least get more wins at the end of the season.
Absolutely. So what's up next for PRD? Any off-season plans? Have you guys entered any other competition while NGS is in the off-season? What's next for you guys?
Well, we actually have one more game tomorrow. This will be our third game in 3 days, so we get a lot of practice. But after the season's done, I think we're talking about continuing playing in NGS as a team. We've melded really well in a short period of time. Good. And we've also talked about going into the Heroes Hype as well, maybe as a team, but we'll have to figure that out.
Okay.
But it'll be
Heroes Lounge.
Gonna be, oh, sorry, Heroes Lounge. Yeah.
I think their registration ended a couple days ago.
I think it just ended. Yeah. But well, we definitely enjoy playing with each other, and we've definitely been improving the last few games. We've been at the bottom of the ranking. I've been on the team for a while, and right before I joined the game, we ended up losing every one of the games. But since we got our 2 new roster members, we've been looking really good and have had a lot of synergy. So it's been pretty awesome this last few weeks.
Well, hey, there you go. You always love to see the wins coming in late. Best of luck tomorrow night in your final matchup. That sounds exciting. Did you guys win last night too?
We ended up losing 2-1. But we had won our week before, and we had won the week before that with but we had to cancel that match because we gave them a rematch after. So,
well, a strong finish.
Yeah, it's been really good. And then scrims have been going pretty well too. So yeah, it's interesting. It looks like we're at the bottom, but I feel like we're getting better and working our way up closer to at least to the middle of the top of the league.
Northern Touch, it's been a pleasure having you here for the interview. Of course, before you go, I got to give you some time for some shout outs, my friend. The floor is yours.
Yeah, I gotta say, as always, big shout out to my team for coming together this last few weeks. It's been cool to get to know a bunch of new guys, and this is my first season in the Nexus Gaming series, and it's been amazing. Big shout out to to see chat on Discord, yes. That channel, because lots of positive people. Had lots of people from that chat message me directly saying great things or suggestions or that sort of thing out of the blue. I don't even know these people, and they're contacting me, and it's been amazing. And another big shout out to all my guys inside of my personal Discord. They've actually watched every game I've played this season.
Awesome.
And they're my friends in real life, and it's pretty cool to do that because I've been playing with them for years now since the game first came out. So it's cool to see them have a passion for the game, and nice to see them participating as well.
Oh, hey, if you guys are out there, waves to you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Northern Touch, huge congrats on the win tonight. Looking forward to the future of Phoenix Rising Diamond. I'm a big fan, as your org owner Covey knows. I love getting to cast it tonight, so thanks for allowing me to be a part of it.
Yeah, thanks so much. We need more casters out here like you covering these games. It gives us, when we're going back and looking at old replays, it helps actually to get a different perspective than we have just looking at our own comms. And while you're in it, it's hard to remember exactly what happened. So props to you for doing this, and for everybody for watching.
My pleasure, my man. Hope to get to chat with you soon, and best of luck with the future.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Alrighty. All right, chat. Some excitement coming out from Covey, dropping those Phoenix Rising emotes in the chat. Huge pog for you guys coming back and getting that 2-1 victory tonight over Team Mana Frenzy. I got to say thank you to everyone who showed up tonight. A lot of raids as well. Who did we get all the raids from? I think we had 3, right? Let me close this. Scroll down a bit. We had a raid from Ektar. And then we had a raid from NyQuil Fiend. Wasn't there a third? I feel like there was a third. And I don't feel really rude if I don't announce it. No, maybe it was just the 2. But we did have the 5 gifted subs from Covey earlier. If you guys got one of those, be sure to thank him on your way out. What a legend Covey is. A couple follows as well from Lulu. And at the start of the stream, we got one from Dropping Babies and Nostradamus. You guys are fantastic. Love your faces. Hopefully you guys come back soon. I might have a match for you tomorrow night. It'll be Wednesday. Then after that, yeah, it'll be Thursday. Those are pretty hot days, and it is week number 9 for the Nexus Gaming Series. That's the final week. We're leading into the playoffs. So if you're not already following, I urge you to hit that follow button now. I would greatly appreciate your support. And you know, you get something out of it too. You get some fantastic competitive Heroes of the Storm matches. Hopefully you enjoy my commentary. I'm trying to do my best for you. Thank you for putting up with me this evening. A lot of love out to all of you. And until next time, I've been Murda. You've been fantastic. And I'll see you in the Nexus. And there's the tranquility again from Alperion, keeping targets up as Ragnaros landing a 4-man Sulfurous Smash. Durance of Hate from Mephisto. And this combination executed perfectly at the end of the game.
From Alarak. Make it a quad kill set up by that East.
Wow, did you see that mosh pit? 4-man mosh pit while on a conveyor belt. That was like a regular sushi line.
Nubrak, 4 at 50%. Both cores are just absolutely melting. Which one's going to go down first? I think this is going to be Respect the Gooses. Oh my goodness.
Ring. Oh my goodness, the ring. Jaina just blowing up everybody here. That's a 4, making 5
And it
for
does
nothing.
knock them all up. What a play. Oh my God, somebody please clip that.